What's up, friend, and welcome back to a new Foundations standard video. And today we are once again having a look at Esper Pixie, but this time around a deck list that I'm actually very happy with to share with you guys. Because the original Pixie video, that was basically like the first instance of the deck. It felt a little bit unoptimized. It had cards like Kaito in there, cards like Overlord of the Bilmerk, a bottomless pool, 24 lands. It was a little bit of a mess. So ever since that, me and also a bunch of other people that kept playing the Pixie archetype have been working on improving it and making it a little bit more optimized. And I think I'm confident in saying I have the best version of the Esper Pixie deck right here for you. So let's have a look at the cards that I have in here. I have those 2 copies of Tiny Bones Joins Up. When I was playing the original list, I figured that, you know, having a little bit of an extra permanent that can forces your opponent to discard was going to be very powerful, because Hopeless Nightmare is probably like the best permanent in this deck to pick up and replay, because that's what the deck is all about, right? You have those, the Nurturing Pixie and the Fear of Isolation, plus the Tistown ain't big enough. All of these, like, you know, cards want to pick up a permanent and replay them. And you want it to be cheap because this deck is like super high pressure. So Hopeless Nightmare is the best thing to grab, because not only does your opponent have to discard a card, but they also lose 2 life. Now, the second best thing, I guess, that also makes them discard is Tiny Bones Joins Up, another 1 mana permanent, and it forces them to discard a card. Even though you lose that 2 points of damage, it's still like good as a permanent to grab. But there's also the Stormchaser's Talent, obviously, which is fantastic in here. You know, you can pick it up and get a new Otter, and all of these Otters will trigger off non-creature spells, of which there are a ton of this deck list. You flood the board with Otters, you take over the game, you win super quickly, and it's really awesome. So I also like the fact that we're playing some Blades in this deck still. 2 copies of the Blade. This deck has a really solid sideboard, which I think is also one of the most appealing things about this deck list. I'll talk about that a little bit too, but also I want you to know that in either like the time this video goes live or in the next couple of days, I will have a full sideboard guide up on my Patreon as well for this deck list, because I think this deck is incredible, incredibly powerful too. So another thing that's different about this deck list is that it's a lot more focused on Eerie synergy, I guess, enchantment synergy. You have the Optimistic Scavenger, the Sharp Mage's Rescue, and a Shelter by Ghosts, which is something that I had in the latest version of Feyblade that I brought out during Duskmourn era, but kind of like left because I didn't know if there were any like foundation updates. But yeah, like it's good to see that Optimistic Scavenger, Sharp Mage Rescue, and Shelter by Ghosts package back. Also has a synergy with the Fear of Isolation that happens to be an enchantment creature. So it's good to see that we're bringing that back in here, and it's more like a true Esper deck rather than just like the Mirror Splash White, which was the original version. So a lot has changed, more enchantment synergy, more cards like pick up, and a lot more of a cleaner deck list without a couple like one-offs sprinkled out here and there, which I'm not usually a fan of. But yeah, the sideboard, like I said, super streamlined. 4 copies of No More Lies, 4 copies of Rest in Peace, 4 Shrouded Shepherds, and 3 No Other Runs. It makes sideboarding relatively easy too, because all of these cards have their designated matchups. You know, the Shrouded Shepherd is good against the go wide like aggro deck, but incredibly awesome against Dimir. Like, you'll beat up Dimir people with that Cleave Shadow sorcery. You have those No Other Runs, which is just great against like all the aggro decks. The Rest in Peace, I mean, 4 copies of Rest in Peace, any graveyard deck is not going to stand a chance against you. They are cooked immediately. And 4 copies of No More Lies, which is just perfect against these, like, you know, control decks. There's obviously very generalized sideboarding. I will, like I said, write up a sideboard guide on my Patreon like very soon. But for now, let's have a look at the win rate too. Super important. Like I said, it's rare that I get to play over 20 games with a deck list, because I always have to do something newer for you guys. But 17-4, 81% win rate is just a fantastic record over 20 games. Really been enjoying this deck. It's kind of my go-to deck to climb with right now. As you can see, it was pretty rough for me. I tanked hard, doing some experimental brews, which you probably will not see on YouTube because, yeah, I don't like to give you guys bad deck lists. But you can see it on my Twitch VOD. And we got back up to 99%. So this deck is kind of my saving grace to not become an 80% gamer or something like that on Mythic Ladder. Like, I cannot recommend this deck list more. It's just great. What I can also recommend is, you know, the way that I track this deck, untap.gg. Use my link in the description below to download Untap for free if you want to start tracking your games just like I am. And yeah, with that being said, let me know what you think of this list. I feel very confident to say that if you're looking for a new deck list to pick up, I can definitely recommend Esper Pixie. It's definitely the flavor of the week as well, but I think this deck will stick around because it's simply just that powerful. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. I appreciate this one. Okay. Let's do the Hopeless Nightmare. Yeah, that one's also good. There are genuinely some genuinely some good Christmas bops out there, you know. In my opinion, but they just get overplayed to death that it's like and retail worker trauma. It's just the way it goes. Gremlin Tamer. Look at... Can we, everybody in the chat, take a second to appreciate how horrible the MTG Arena auto tapper is? What could possibly justify tapping it like this? Like, literally though. Why? Why are you trying to go after my courtyard? Like, what the fuck? Makes no sense at all. Lost the plot. Just lost it. It's so weird. Auto tapper Grinch coded? Yeah, like what the fuck, dude? Let's stab. Like, it's so weird. I only have black cards in my hand. Like, how does it not see that? Grinch coded. Yeah, no, truly. Ooh, we all hate to see it. Not the Ghost Wars. Not the Ghost Wars. I mean, the second I like pump something to the heavens, you know what time it is, right? Discarded ethereal armor. There's definitely another sheltered. Like, it's gotta be. No, get me out of the Ghost Wars. Oh. Dude. Oh, never mind. Or 3 copies of ethereal armor. I fucking died. Oh, how do I get rid of that? Can I ever at all? 4 copies of my own sheltered by ghost? Dude. None of that is a shelter by ghosts. Oh, okay. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna make my own, like, big dude. Pick the Pixie up. Yeah, how's it feel? Yeah, how does it feel to have your biggest creature stolen by Shelter by Ghost, huh? That's pretty bad. Thank you, bestie. Merry Christmas. Okay, we absolutely, like, that was a god tier top deck, by the way. Just want to point it out there. Literal, like, crazy stuff. When did you acquire Arena Premium? I don't know. Swapping off Gruul, I guess? I feel like... And it's obviously paranoid and stupid, but I feel like there's certain color combinations that just hate you. Gruul is one of them. Like, Gruul does not like me. I struggle always to make Gruul decks work. Like, they fucking hate my ass. I don't know. I can play like the top tier, like tier 1 Gruul prowess deck, and I will just not ever get shit out of that. Like, it's so weird. It would just not work for me at all. Anything non-aggro hates you? I don't know. It's just like aggro likes me, but Gruul just doesn't. It's not like me. It just is not like me. Big dinos? I've played like Gruul in like every flavor, but it hates me. Mono red hates you. You flood your ass off whenever you play it. Yeah, like it's... The vibes are off at Applebee's. They really are. The vibes are off at Applebee's. You've never heard of that meme? It's a really funny meme. In my opinion. I'm trying to find the receipts. I think it was a couple like arguing or something while they were at Applebee's. And then one of them sent them the literal message, okay, listen, your vibes were off at Applebee's. And that's just... It went crazy. It's a little bit of an older meme at this point already, but... I still like to say it every now and then, you know? Vibes off at Applebee's, man. Yeah, keeping the memes alive. Exactly. That's what I do. That's my job here on Twitch. Especially on the MTG Twitch. Like I gotta keep the memes alive. Okay, I'm gonna grab that nowhere to run. Also, why the fuck would you tap like that? Oh, this is really just like the ultimate. This deck, instead of, you know, how like the Ortsoff deck got called like Feyblade, the official name for this like deck list should be Esper Babysitter, because that's what you're fucking doing here. Like what the fuck are we doing here? Seriously. You blink, you lose. Yeah, immediately. Like, I would have just hit that with nowhere to run, but here I am. It's so bad. It's literally Esper Babysitter. Stupid. Just silly. It's just goofy. What does that even do? Create a glimmer. Wow. You always disable auto tap. It would just be like, I don't know, this sounds maybe like silly, but it's just very nice with, you know, when you're streaming and you're already doing like 600 things at the same time. Then I don't have to worry about making sure my land step right, and like 90% of the time auto stepper gets it right, but the other 10% are hell. So out of laziness, I try to not worry about it too much, but might not be the best thing. I'm just gonna shove it on my homie. I'm just gonna grab the... I mean, the grand entry has already kind of done its thing. So I'll just grab this. Means I also don't have to worry about Ghost Wars, because if Ghost Wars dies, then like, there's nothing under there anyway, so... Yeah, valid choice. It's just nasty. I mean, it would make for a good play though, I guess. Oh, it's actually Shard Mage. Okay. I'll still play it out. There we go. Isn't thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Alright, well, I was thinking about getting rid of Loran, but makes sense. There was like a Shard Mage, but at the same time, it is fine, right? Like, I do also still have nowhere to run in my hand, so they know. Oh, Flying Lorian? But all of that's gonna go. Like, they know. Like, the nowhere to run is revealed. It's just so awkward for them. Fucking Dedge, look at this shit. God damn it. God damn it. Oh my god. Babysitting, yeah. Back on the job. Okay. Looking pretty good now. Yeah, this deck is going absolutely nuts, by the way. I saw Fire Shoes tweet out some statistics on this Pixie deck. It's the deck with the most 5-0s in standard leagues as of lately. So, you know, it's beating Dimir in the ratings. It's beating aggro. It's the... This Esper Pixie deck is low-key beating, like, destroying the meta. Seriously. It's a definite, like, deck to, you know, be aware of and be afraid of, for sure. Killing it. I mean, you can tell, like, deck is just ridiculous how good it is, right? Alright. It's so nice. Cool. Oh man, like, I just like Storm Chaser plus Fear of Isolation curve so much that I'm really considering keeping this. Dumb as hell, but here I am. Call me Boo Boo the Fool. I guess. I mean, as long as I can just not draw any more lands and I have a 70% chance to hit non-lands, then we should be fine, right? Oh, this is probably a nice blade while it still does things. Okay. Not too bad. But now, which one do we pick up? Blade or Talent? Talent does trigger Scavenger. I feel like it's Blade. Even though I do not think that Blade is the best card against Dimir. Well, whatever we did, we made the right choice. Whatever we did, we made the right choice. This deck list has so much hate for Dimir, though. It's nice. It's beautiful. Those 4 copies of the Shrouded Shepherd are going to be delicious. A treat. I mean, you could also go in with something like Nomoralize, but I'm not sure about that one. I don't think Sheltered by Ghost is the way to go here. Town ain't big enough is a little sussy. Might just keep one blade. Like, I could definitely see, like, arguments for No More Lies, but... Definitely not in the draw, I guess. Definitely not. really hoping we can get some nice wins so we could maybe check out this game. I gotta know the truth. I'm on a mission. Pick it back up. Okay. Vibes. Yeah, I wish I could, but I don't have any, like, black mana right now, so that kind of cooks me a little bit. Hell yeah, you got a stream. What's up, bestie? How are you? Let's see. Trying to look for another Christmas banger, but a lot of them are just like, you know, mid. Mid. Alright, I'm just gonna fire off some Storm Chaser talent, I think. Your Gladdy's still around. Hold on, let's give him a banger. Let's give him a bop. Here you go. This is more appropriate. Like, this is the shit we want him to do. Another Drowner. Do you see how good this, like, Shepherd would be right now? Oh my god. How much do I believe I can rip a swamp off the top? How much do I believe? Not too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I like this version the most. This is what I like to call version 2. I like it the best. It's just, in comparison to version 1, it's just a lot cleaner. You know, the first version, the one that was initially what started the whole, like, everybody, like, net decking this and going crazy with it and, like, you know, evolving it. It's like... Yeah, this one is clean. That first version had, like, a random, like, one-off Storm Chaser talent. Had, like, a random one-off, like, of a bunch of other cards. That also didn't have any Tiny Bones joined up, which I really like a lot. This deck has 2 copies of it. Let me actually get the original version up so I can tell you exactly what I disliked about the original list. But first, let's destroy this Dimir player with a Cleave Shadows. Let's see. As a Dimir player, I'd be crying and sweating right now. Yeah. There you go. Be crying and sweating. My god, look at how many more I have. Yeah, they're in shambles right now. Here we go. Alright, so I have the other list pulled up on the side. The initial Pixie list that, you know, made it all go viral, made it all happen, had 2 random Kaitos in there, 3 Overlords of the Bilmerk, which was arguably the worst card in that whole deck. Really didn't like that one. It had a copy of Bottomless Pool. So, like, you know, it had like 2 copies of Nowhere to Run in the main. It was a little bit of a mess. I played 24 lands. I don't know how many displays. I don't know. It's 20. No, this is 22, which I like a lot better as well. I think it's a lot better. So this deck just feels cleaner. This feels like a clean version of what a Pixie deck should be. I really like the sideboard of this deck too. Like, it's a very extreme sideboard, but it's straightforward, you know. The Gnome-Relize as a counterspell, the Sheltered for the aggro, or the Rest in Peace for, like, graveyard stuff. the Shrouded Shepherds for the mirror or to go wide like Convoke stuff. It's very straightforward. Like this deck is really yeah, really neat. And I would always take a deck list like that over just a pile of one-offs, personally. I don't like one-off piles. I can get this thing to 4. Hold on, 4. I could get it to 5, I believe. I could also just win, I believe, with the other ones. Okay. I feel like it's almost... I feel like the first thing that comes to mind is that this deck is one of those decks that very easily dies to itself. So I feel like if you get a hand that has none of the bounce effects or none of the payoffs, you're always going to play like suboptimal gameplay. If you can find a hand that has some like Hopeless Nightmares, some Pixies and ways to bounce that, or like a Stormchaser's Talons to bounce, I feel like you're always in a great spot. But if you don't have that, you're kind of struggling. In a similar way that the Oculus deck goes nuts when you can manage to get that like Oculus reanimated. But sometimes when you play the Peeps deck, you have like all reanimator spells, no things to reanimate, or you have all your creatures in the graveyard and no ways to get them back out. So that's one of the weaknesses of this deck for sure, is that you can sometimes just draw like weird as hell. I want to say before sideboarding, I can see the aggro matchup being a struggle. I mean, you have the Sheltered by Ghost, but specifically if you cannot find Sheltered by Ghost, I do think you struggle. Because you do have a pretty low, like, toughness on all of your creatures, and, like, unless, you know, Scavenger has been going nuts, but they will usually deal with that. I don't know, I don't have enough games to really think about that, like, too much. This card hits this deck. Nah, this deck doesn't really care too much about that, I don't think. Okay. We'll see. I can also see this deck, like, kind of struggling against maybe, you know, an Overlord pile, and they have Cavern of Souls on Overlord, so that you're like, your No Moralize doesn't really work. That could be an interesting situation to be in. Like, I'm just gonna go nuts here, right? Like, I'm just gonna do this. Then I'm gonna pick up the Stormchaser's Talon again. And then we get the Prowess triggers. Ooh, let's see. I plan on proposing to my SO by making a bunch of chalk outlines downtown where we met. Saying we sat here, we talked here. I feel like doing that ahead might make it like a spot others use. But is that a good idea, or is it a kind of whack? Because I want to finish this is why I propose. It's definitely unique. I've never heard of that. But yeah, you bring up a good point. Are people gonna like fuck it up for you? Depends on how busy the place is, I guess. It's definitely a very cute idea. Like, it's very thoughtful, very cute. Like, that's some good shit. But yeah, I wonder. I'm just gonna pick these back up again, I think. I wonder. Already like rizzed up. Yeah, I wonder. That's hard. Maybe there's something like a little bit more permanent that you can use than just like chalk. But I feel like you'd also have to go out of your way to try and like, you know, clean it up. Okay. Industrial strength road paint. Yeah, for real. Or, you know... Yeah, I think it really just depends on how busy everything is. Like, you know, you don't want to be doing it in, like, a big city or something, I guess. But... it's a really cute idea. I don't even know what we're playing against here. It's just like a Simic Ramp deck or something. Looks like it. I'll go like this. Maybe there's like, you know, family and friends that you can call on along the way. Just be like, ask some family or friends to like, you know, guard your spot. And perhaps that's the thing. But I also don't know if like your SO is like about like those, if they would appreciate it being like, you know, having like family and stuff involved. I don't know. Because if that's a plus side, then you could definitely maybe have them like guard your spaces. And just like hiding, you know, give them like a, like let them hide in like a bush or something with a mustache on. You should be chilling then. All right, we're back to the Otter gameplay. Okay, yeah, they're not allowing that anymore. Easy flood wall. Yeah, you could have your like friends protected and then, you know, keep them informed if you're on the way so that they get people out of the way or something. Okay. Spelunking? I mean, another chef. We'd love to see it. Wish I could see these chefs when I wasn't playing like a competitive... You know, like, where were these chefs when I was playing, you know, cookies? Like, where were they then? Because they were hiding. I had to fight my way through a bunch of, like, tier 1 red decks. And now we're playing against the chefs. I mean, I don't mind that, of course, but, you know. Is this the long forgotten desert combo deck? Oh, it's the fuck, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, isn't it? I think it is. I think you're right. I think that's what it is. The doppelgang desert. The doppelgang desert Simic burn deck, is that what it is? Seems like it, honestly. I think it was the people from Goldfish that like made this deck at some point, and it was just like silly as hell. And the true definition of like, you know, Disneyland works one in every like 20 games. But it was fun. The idea is that you like doppelgang and copy your deserts. That was the plan behind it. Okay. I think it's a cute idea, Milk. I think you go for it for sure. Okay. Blossom, thank you for the 20.
Merry Christmas from Titus.
Merry Christmas, bestie. Okay. Oh, Meech, that's also a good one. Yes, yes. Love how everybody's coming together. Oh my fucking god, here you go. Yeah, doppelgang. How do they, like, get so much value out of that? Oh, the archways. Okay. I see. Yo, Paprika, thank you so much for the 3 gifties. Appreciate you. If only I had like a black mana, I would just win here, you know? It's rough out here. Okay. See if I can find something. Like, I have 2 Hopeless Nightmares in hand. My opponent's at 4. Like, it's good enough, you know? But we gotta get there. Just thinking, like, can we steal an Overlord? But, like, obviously their CMC is still 5 on the board, you know? Not just... It's a token, but it's still worth, like, 5 mana. So I can just do X0 Mockingbird and grab it. I wouldn't milk. I wouldn't. No, personally, I wouldn't. But then again, like, you know, how much faith do you have in humanity? That's that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, if I said chalk on the floor, I would be like, okay, it's quite cute. I wouldn't be like, okay, let me like destroy it. But then again, like, if you're in an area with a lot of teenagers, you know, a lot of like, you know, kids, maybe they would destroy it. Like, adults wouldn't care, I don't think. I think you're worried about, like, the younger population. Toonster, thank you to 4. Oh, man. Opponent's cooking. What am I looking for, man? Oh, we're getting to the hype train? Oh shit, let's go? Oh, we need to get to hype train level 3, I think, to get a Christmas one. I still have hype GGIs and hype all left. Oh, cute. How the fuck did they get back up to 12 live? I look at the chat for 1 second? What the fuck? Arnar. So Jover, man. So Jover. Okay. Napkin, thank you for the gifty. Oh, man. Okay. What the hell? I'm probably cooked, I guess. But yeah, I could have popped off if I just had black mana. Pretty wide board though. Yeah, hopefully they got some blanks. It would be nice. Kind of doing something. Yo, Paprika, what's up? Thank you for the biddies. Yo, we're getting that hype train level 3. Manifesting the Christmas emotes. Yeah, well, I have to block it, so... Yeah, so hype train, everybody in the chat gets it. It's just like, you know, if the community as a whole gets to the hype train or like a level, you just all get the emote. Pretty sure. Or just people who contributed? Is that true? I thought it was just a chat. Leah, thank you for 5. Appreciate it so much. And Valorant adding some extra gifties on top of that. Yo, Valorant Sky, thank you. Okay, so I have to book with everything. God, that's painful. Okay. Nah, that's true. I'm not sure. I thought the hype train was just for, like, everybody that watched it, but maybe not. Oh my god. We might still win here, but... I doubt it. Oh man, all the answers in hand, dude. So painful. See, this is what I mean when I say, like, the deck dies to itself sometimes. It really does. It really does die to itself sometimes. The mana is just fucking awkward as hell. Okay. Not too bad. Should start off with blue. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Very kind. Oh, they got rid of the flood maul? Interesting. Maybe we baited them? Pause. Or maybe they just have like 3 in hand. You never know. Either successful bait or like they have 600. Beans. Beans, beans, beans. Nightmare. Feeling decent about this one. Level 5 hype train? Boogies? Do I counter that? I feel like you do. Because it does just really ramp them up. We cannot give them time. But also like, because now, once again, now, like on the first game, we found all the bounce effects, right? Not really like gotten to the good bounce cards. We couldn't play the nightmares. Now we're on the opposite side of the deck where it's like, okay, we have a bunch of graded bounce permanents in play, but we don't have any ways to bounce them. That's really when a deck is just like, you know, feels like you're playing some tier 2 mid stuff. But if you can get to both, you can really do some like good stuff. Okay, town ain't big enough, I guess. Pick up Nightmare and Talent. Make your own bounce effects happen. Mary Chrysler. That Vine just having a grip on everybody still in 2024. As it should, by the way, as it should. Yeah, Merry Crisis. I wonder what they have. I think I was like, I mean, I don't know if I'd counter this, to be honest, but this feels like a waste. Ziggy, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. It feels like a waste. I don't know. Oh, yay. This is the one I got. Choo choo. That feels like a waste, dude. Like, okay. Prevented 2 mana? And gave me a scavenger back that I could just replay? Got rid of a flop maul again. Interesting. So I'm gonna pick these 2 permanents back up. Counter? Oh. It's gonna bounce this little hopeless nightmare forever now. Forever bounced. Sure, what the hell? Oh god, my little, like, Christmas dude is dancing. Manifesting Pixie, or, you know, Fear of Isolation. Ooh. That's a weird one. In a way, like, playing Normalize here forces them to, like, tap out and then they can't do shit with it, which is kind of tempting. I'll take it. Like, what are you gonna do? Pay the 3? And then, like, you cannot pay for your fill back anymore, right? So... Oh, let's go! There it is! And it's actually Fear of Isolation, which is so much better because you get the Scavenger to attack too. Six mana, 3/3. Nah, that's true. This is good stuff. Yearly Merry Christmas to all. Nah, it's true, it's true. Good vibes. Good vibes all around. So we win. So GG's. GG's. Unless they can interact with one blue, but it's not happening. There we go. Nice. Unless... Okay, okay. GG's. This deck is just so fucking strong. Like, it's wild. Oh, this hand kind of sucks. Sure. Man, do I really have to keep 2 pain lands? Alright, whatever. I feel like in this deck, especially the version 2, which is the one that I'm playing right now, sideboarding is pretty straightforward. Like, a lot of the cards have their own individual roles. I really feel like this is one of the easier decks to sideboard with. But I will actually be writing up a sideboard guide on this one after this stream. For my Patreon besties. Oh fuck, is this Reanimator? Oh god. No, I'm pretty sure it's just like Overlord stuff. Okay. We're going in. Sorry, I had like a couple, little bit of a snack there. Been a while since I had like eaten anything. Anyways, here's your daily doses of ASMR. Crisp! This opponent needs to find some lands. Okay. Mary Chrysler. I'm just gonna pick these 2 back up. Here we go. It's all about that hopeless nightmare. Oh shit, that's a nice draw too. Here we go. Yeah, this one's fucking cooked. Nice attract says. Ah. Nice attract says. Shit, Mockingbird 2. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna start off with X0. We're gonna copy a Scavenger. Thank you, Cass. And it should be GG, surely. 3 Scavengers, holy shit. Try to beat him. Hold on, time for a Christmas Bob. Okay. It doesn't matter. Alright, objectively, one of the best Christmas songs out there, okay? A little bit corny, but objectively a banger. In my opinion. Let's see. I think we want to get rid of the sheltered here and add the normalize. And I think that's about it. These are still good. Do you not like sheltered versus the overlord decks? No. No, I don't like sheltered versus the overlord decks because the overlord decks all have like the overlords all have good ETBs, right? Everything is an ETB effect. So if I grab a Leyline Binding or I grab an Overlord and then I find a way to get rid of my creature, either through removal or a board wipe, they get the thing back. And that's bad. So yeah. Shelter by Ghost, not the vibe if your opponent has a lot of ETBs and a lot of removal. It kind of sucks. Appreciate your board. If you work in retail, you probably have a blanket hatred for all Christmas songs. Yeah. This is also not very good, but it's not terrible. I give Clarinet... No, never. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take that as an insult, to be honest, but not me. Not me. Well, we could maybe cook with this talent. Clarinet. I feel like that's kind of insulting. Like, who am I? Squidward? Like, is that what you're trying to say? Sheesh. It's giving Squidward. Man, I hope I don't get cooked here by a lockdown. Okay. Well then, thank you. That sounds a lot better than Squidward coded. Which is not entirely wrong either, to be honest, but... Not entirely wrong either. Alright, another one. We can't hold up with this, I don't think. We'll see. Hello, Gundalf. How are you? You liking my plays? Okay. Look at that power, man. Holy shit. Somebody needs to cast a board wipe or they're gonna cry. Do they have something? Or wrecked? We're just wrecked. Like, damn. This deck can do some crazy stuff. I don't think it would work out. I think it's too awkward with like having to have like an, you know, basic type stuff. Yeah, I think the only expensive things in this deck are the lands and Storm Chaser talents. They're kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward. Alright, the Pierce. I mean, if you're red aggro, do you ever throw away your rage? I mean, probably because they have multiples, right? This also makes no sense. Okay, I'm not sure if we can race this without having some sheltered, but we'll see. That's a big mouse. Yeah, shelter needs to save. Yo, Karen discarded? I'm not feeling too good about this one, Chief. I think they for sure have another rage. I don't know. Mouse! Mousey wousey! Hello, intense over here. Well, that's good though. Auto tapper with the ultimate sabotage again. They're like all struggling which one they should get rid of. Meanwhile, they don't even know it doesn't matter. Ahaha. In reality, it won't matter. Stay mad. Roped? Yeah, this deck can have like evil as fuck turns. It's crazy. Was that another Karen? Karen's for days. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to do this and then hit my own with that one. Alright. Lethal in the air for us. Not lethal for them. And they are in top deck mode. So we'll see what happens here. They do get the Amberheart Challenger Innkeeper Talent trigger, which could give them a card. I think my best bet is to put the Scavenger in front of the Heartfire hero. Okay, a land. That's kind of dead. Or maybe just in front of this one, I guess. I'm trying it. Okay. Yo! Yo! Doing it! We're doing it! Alright, let's get those nowhere to runs in there. We can get rid of the tiny joins up. And rescue. You're kind of just existing. Just existing, you know? Well, I want to keep this kind of. If I find a creature, I'm set. We'll see if that I can make it happen. The week between two is high vibrational. It really is. I feel like you can chill after that because I always like, you know, want to make sure that my guests are entertained. So I try to do that. I don't want this card to grow out of like nowhere to run range, so I'm just gonna fire it off right now. Even though I could have baited like snakes in Vills or whatever. You've working hella overtime because of the holidays. Yeah. We can do like a defensive monsters rage. Damn, actually. Alright. They sure did. This is where finding a creature would be great, because then we could just sheltered. We'll see. Or the Japanese version of the song. It fucking vaguely rings a bell, but I don't remember, honestly. Vaguely rings a bell. Okay. Nice. Someone who's traumatizing takes to 2020 COVID. I mean, honestly, it is very much associated with that, yeah, but it's still a bop to me. I love this song. Alright, let's see how they play this out. I mean, I listen to the song, I've listened to the song a lot, but for me it still hits, like, I don't know. The weakness of the pop songs have on me. I'll always be an enjoyer. Damn, they played their 5th land out knowing that we have a Hopeless Nightmare. Ooh, this is a scavenger moment. No, it's not. Well, yeah, it is. Alright, I'll do scavenger and hold the no order runs. We gotta set up the ghosts. Ghost Wars! Yeah, this deck is cool because it kind of allows you to do like multiple strategies. You could go super wide with like picking up the otters, but you could also go like super like hateful with all the discard effects. It's really dope. There's a stronger poison colors, green, black, or blue, black. I would say definitely green, black. Because it's just like, I think the creature quality is higher. I think the thing is, if you're telling me I have to play a poison deck, and they have the choice between including Venerated Rot Priest and not including Venerated Rot Priest, I will always go with Rot Priest. Always. Even though I like the utility that blue has with like the counters and with the card draw proliferate, Rot Priest is too cracked, I think. Hey, Visual. Welcome to the stream. I feel like Rot Priest is just too cracked not to do that. Interesting. Thank you, Paprika, for the biddies. Appreciate you. Like, I'll attempt a nowhere to run. I want to go after the challenger, but it's too risky. I do actually have Golgari Poison up on my YouTube channel or on my Moxfield, wherever you want to see it. I do have it. The dancing gingerbread's doing something to you. It's our mascot. It's fucking Christmas. We're gonna have the homie dancing, you know? It's good vibes. You know, let's give Cookie another banger. Alright. They're really going crazy now. So let me get rid of the last card and then we can do Sheltered on this scavenger. Where's your milk and cookies? Yeah. I need some guaranteed wins, you know, so I'm really going hard on this deck right now. Yeah, I'll do this right here. Don't want him to draw a way out of it. Okay. They have a lot of lands though. I feel kind of bad. They're really flooded. Another one. Holy shit. Okay. Close to edge. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, no, exactly. That's the plan. I don't think they're going to be erasing that scavenger either, so... Good for me. Another one. They went a step too far with the lifelink on Sheltered. Oh, 100%. Like, Whoever thought that this Shelter by Ghost needed a lifelink on top of it was kind of nuts. Like, on a real, kind of insane. I feel like the word cost is kind of a necessity because I don't think you'd play the card if you didn't have the word cost. It would be way too risky. So the word cost is definitely a good call, but what the fuck is up with the lifelink? Like, that's just so weird. Like, this hand, I'm just gonna have to ignore it and move on, seriously. Original Eldraine was Green Christmas. Yeah, everybody losing their shit. Oh man, are we in a mirror? Fuck. Blade is real bad in the mirror. Nah, the designer of Oko worked on Nadu. You know... Maybe. Yeah, no, we're in a mirror, I think, for real. Unless they're like an eerie pile. Nope. I'm drawing just lands. I'm not winning this mirror. We'll see. Corvold? Yeah, Corvold is like such a bestie. Okay. Throwing a well-balanced green cards too. The triple green card was cool. Oh, was that the one with the food? The troll guy, wasn't it? Yeah, that one was pretty dope. I don't remember the name of it though, or how it functioned, but like if you had like 3 foods, you could bring it back from the graveyard or something. Yeah, Feasting Troll King. Yeah, that card was dope. Oh man, I'm getting wrecked. Maybe this saves me one time? Guessing Beast for the memes. I mean, oh my god, it's actually crazy if you look back on Throne of Eldraine, how many fucking broken cards are in that set though. Holy shit. Yeah, Questing Beast was in there too. Ember Cleave, like what the fuck? I always think back on the article in which they announced Throne of Eldraine and like their design philosophy, and I just laugh. I really do. If you read that shit, it's so like it's so ridiculous. Hold on. Can I find a news article? Is this what it is? Fire it up, Magic the Gathering. Let's see. F is for fun. Oh, F is for fun. I is for inviting. R is for replayable. And E is for exciting. And then where do they do it? Where do they announce like Eldraine? Bro, like, okay, what the hell? F is for fans who do shit together. Anyways, then soon after that, like, then they, like, you know, built Throne of Eldraine, and it was just, like, hell. Good times, you know? Good times. I think I gotta hit the Fear of Isolation here. Challenger decks with Throne. Also, I believe, yeah. Fired. Yeah. Alright, man. This is... I just got cooked in a mirror. Yeah, Reezy? Hope you all had a good Christmas and holiday. Yeah, it's been a great one so far. Thank you. I don't really know what the hell to do about the mirror, honestly. It's just it's a weird one, this. maybe some Shrouded Shepherds too to like help with the homies. So I really like these cards, but I don't have any creatures. That was my previous issue too. I want to believe, but it's... You know, fuck it, I'm believing. I'm believing. I'm not scared. Surely. Surely. We're like Murder's Rider. Yeah, that card is still like getting ran in my commander decks. Murder's Rider's dope. Okay, I'm gonna go Sheltered, and I'm gonna pick up the Isolation. It's gonna hold Shard Mage's Rescue. If they have the Blade, I'm cooked, but whatever. All the Outlaw stuff? The Lizards are still thriving. I'd say the Lizards is the most competitive way to play Outlaw to Outlaw synergy. Like, Jasper Flynn's absolutely nuts in that deck. God, okay, all the Storm Chasers. Oop. Pretty aggressive, but I do have a decent life gain, guys, so that's what I care about. I mean, I think crime synergy is particularly awkward because crime payoff is in the form of mostly in the form of creatures, and like getting a creature to stick is not the easiest, which is why Jasper works so well, because the Lizard deck is just like you have to answer on curve, right? Like you can't not deal with a Gev so that you can deal with a potential turn 3 Jasper. Like, it's just not how it works. So yeah, with this standard being so removal heavy, like crime doesn't pay. That's the struggle. It's very hard, you know, like, you could go... I actually think that the Vadmir is a great card, you know. Gisa is great and all, but it's... Yeah, Poetical Crime doesn't pay. No, it just doesn't. Just get removed. This is very greedy. It could fail easily. I don't think I block this. Pixie time. Yeah. What I just hope is that either drift like introduces a lot of very strong vehicles, artifact vehicles, and that it will do a lot for like you know, all the removal that's running rampant. That's what I'm hoping for. So people could just be like, yeah, remove your shit, and then you can be okay, well, in response, screw it, right? Or like, you know, crew, and then you have an artifact creature, and Go for the Throat becomes garbage. Like, these type of things I hope for. Because white, even just pure white, doesn't have fantastic removal against artifacts, right? Like, a just instant speed removal they don't really have. Oh shit. What did that do then? Instant speed removal for like artifacts is kind of hard to find, so it would dodge a lot, I think. That was such a weird play. I don't know what the hell to think of that, but whatever. So yeah, my idea, my hopes for either drift are that Go for the Throat and things like Get Lost become like significantly worse. We'll see. We'll see. I think it would be nice. Schooner's still a good vehicle and sees little play. Because people are stupid, Bowser. That's why. Because people are stupid. Like, Schooner's actually so good. It's crazy. I need to put the Schooner back into the cookie deck. Maybe I'll experiment with that tomorrow. Would Copter be good in the current standard? I mean, I want to say yeah. I think Copter is just like nutty, right? I can only see Copter being a little bit awkward against something like Fairy Mastermind, but... Alright, gonna hit that with my dude. You can choose not to do... I guess so, yeah, but, you know, not really where you want to be at. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the land here. Kino, thank you for the prime. Oh, that's good stuff. Oh, we're sewing this. Flyer then. Cool. No, I think we're beating this mirror. They're probably gonna concede now out of like anger, maybe. Not yet? Okay. Still have the nightmare, I guess, scry and stuff. Yeah. Can I pick something up? No. Yeah, I think we're chilling. I think we're chilling. Mockingbird. Still chilling. There you go. Yeah, they had to mold to like 5 or something, which obviously puts you in like a terrible spot to win the game, right? Especially in the mirror, so